Hey up everybody, it's the Naughty Goldfish and we're back again with another top 5 camp locations. As ever, if you like the video, please tickle that like button until it pisses all over your floor and you have to mop it up. And if you're feeling extra decadent, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Anyway, let's jump into it. First up, we have a pre-war house located just down from the Flatwoods Lookout and just up from the relay tower, which is in the forest. It's actually on the road going up to that relay tower. It seems to be in very good condition and no broken bits at all. As you can see, it's got this balcony out back and it's got really good views of the forest. If you like spots with a view, this one is probably going to suit you right down to the ground. There is a raider NPC that spawns here. It could be something else, but I've only ever seen this raider woman here. I did try and get rid of her, but she's stubborn, this one. No amount of springboard traps had launched her down the hill. I'm actually still really upset about it. In terms of building locations inside the house, you can only build in one room, or so the game leads you to believe. But if you did want to build inside the house, all you got to do is glitch through the wall using some form of appliance that you step into, like a terminal or a cooking pot, and you can glitch through the walls and build inside the house itself. Perfect. All in all, it's a brilliant location. I've not seen many people build here, if any at all. I think because it's boarded up from the front, unless you go around the back, you're not going to know that you can build in here. So traffic should be pretty minimal. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Next up, we're near Sacrament, and it's on top of a cliff, and this is a really, really nice location. As you can see, it's a very flat area of land, so you could put down a camp here and have no troubles with your foundations clipping. Honestly, I know it looks a bit rough with the rocks, but this is extremely flat in regards to Fallout 76 build locations. Oh, it started raining outside, you may be able to hear that. You've got a little structure here as well. It's a bit of a shack. I think it's supposed to be some form of moonshining shack. I can't remember what's inside of it, but I think it's a brewing station. I could be wrong, so let me know down in comments if you do go and explore this place. This location's main feature is the view. Take a look at this. Simply lovely. As well as all the pine forest, you can actually see the ammo factory down there, and I mean, just look at them graphics. Look how amazingly rendered them chimneys are. Absolutely gobsmacked at that quality. Honestly though, this location is top notch. If you come up here, you'll have a really easy time building, and you have that fantastic view to look out on. Next up, we're in Charleston, and we're located just near the train station. Now, this one is an old school location. As you know, I do like to throw these in whenever I can. It's still not been patched. I don't know why. I mean, it's a good thing that it hasn't, but I'm surprised at the fact that they're still allowing us to build here. I will say, though, this is the only spot in Charleston where you can actually build on top of a building. It could potentially be the only spot in the game where you can build on top of a building inside of a settlement. I don't know. It's not something I've ever really looked into, but either way, it's a cool as shit spot. I absolutely love this. You can put some pretty cool structures on top of here, and I will say build here while you can, because eventually they probably will patch it while leaving 10,000 other game breaking bugs in the game. Brilliant. Next up, we have another pre-existing structure, and this one is pretty unique. I think it's the only one of its kind in the game that you can build in, although I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. Now, Mr. Church has done a build here. I'll leave a link down in the description to his take on this location. Anyway, despite its small size, you can do a lot with this. That's what she said. It's these kind of locations that do require a bit of brain power, you know, you got to get them cogs turning. But when you do finally come up with a design, it's usually pretty damn sweet. My suggestion here would be to build onto the trailer. Don't just use the trailer itself. Have that as the centerpiece, but put a structure around it. I don't know, just trying to give you some ideas. And for our last location, we're back up near the Toxic Valley. This one, we're overlooking Crater itself. This is a really, really sweet spot. You could do an absolutely fantastic Raider theme build here. I mean, it's already done for you. You just have to add a bit. Anyway, moving on. You do have to put the camp module down a little ways away from the structure itself, but you have plenty of room to encompass it, don't worry. Enemies wise, you do get a couple of ghouls here. Maya works for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. But so far, that's the only two types of enemies that I've come across. There is some lead veins here as well on the cliff face. Not much, but it's a little little bit to throw in your scrap box if you're ever in a pickle. Another positive about this area, you do have the chance to encounter a suit of power armor. I've had it spawn here a couple of times, which is nice if you need a spare chassis. And to top it off, you've got a fantastic view of the crater. Just take a look at that. That is actually one of the only nice views I've ever seen of the Toxic Valley. Anyway guys, that is it from me. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to hit that like button, and if you're feeling extra spicy, you may even hit that subscribe button too. Suits you, sir. Anyway, catch you at next one. Have fun.